The World Cup is doing numbers all across the world and in America. And there are a couple of individuals who are doing numbers out there on the field. This is shaping up to be maybe the best golden boot race in the history of the World Cup. And after we finish recording, I'm going to get off and I'm going to go look to the past to see what the actual best races were. But as far as what I have seen with my own two eyes, this is shaping up to be incredible. You've got Leo Messi, who's one missed penalty away. For all the goals he scored, he missed a penalty. One missed penalty away from back-to-back hat tricks. 5 goals through 2 games. Kylian Mbappe with a pair of braces, 4 goals. Erling Haaland with a pair of braces, 4 goals. Those two teams, by the way, France and Norway, playing each other later this week. You've got Harry Kane, who is a goal-scoring machine. This is shaped up to be incredible. And you want to talk about stars showing up in the big moments. I get that we're only in the group stage and these are lesser nations and whatnot. But this is why I love sports so much, because I know that Mbappe, who was a former teammate of Messi's at PSG, went back to his hotel room after Leo Messi scored another brace and was like, damn, I want to catch him. Keep in mind, those two are the first and joint second highest leading World Cup goal scorers in the history of the World Cup. So as Messi extends the lead, Mbappe's like, I got to catch him. And then you've got Haaland, who's from Norway, and Norway's got respect on their name, but they're not a world power. Haaland's like, I'm the best striker in the world. I see what they're doing. I'm going to go out and do that. And you've got Harry Kane, who's the captain of an England team that's trying to win their first World Cup since 1966. He's like, man, I scored more goals than anybody in Europe this year. I had 37 goals in the league. I'm going to go out there, and this is going to be my thing. This is shaping up to genuinely be one of the best sports competitions there has ever been.
I do want to put a pause on it for a second. Like, all these teams have played against cupcakes. So it will be very interesting to see what happens in the Golden Boot race as we get into the knockout rounds when the teams are playing actual real competition. Like Messi's first game, who'd Argentina play in their first game?
Algeria.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Even against Austria, like Messi had to work for his goals. He really did. Like that was a little more impressive. Mbappe, I mean, they played against nobody. Literally, like who'd they play? Iraq.
Yep.
Come on, they shouldn't have soccer there. Yeah, it's been fun to watch. Like these, I don't know how FIFA is such a rigged organization that all these stars get to play cupcakes in the group stage, and it makes it really fun.
But okay. Couple of things there. It's a random draw at random. But it's like it's the earliest stage, so they should be playing against cupcakes. And also, let's not forget, the tournament was expanded from 32 to 48 teams. So they should be playing easy opponents right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's what's driving these Golden Boot races up. So it's going to come down to, which teams last the longest in the tournament, number one, because if Argentina makes a run at the championship, Messi's probably gonna have the most goals. And, but same thing for all these teams with France and England. But it's also going to come down to, okay, when we get into these like games that can be 1-1-0 or, 2-1, not like 5-2 or 5-1, what do these star players do like Messi or like Mbappe or Harry Kane and all that?
So according to Pickett, which is it's essentially, how would you describe Pickett? It's an aggregator bet tracker where you can link your accounts and it'll track everything. According to Pickett, there were 5.3 thousand bets won on parlays for Leo Messi, Kylian Mbappe, and Erling Haaland, all to score at least 2 goals on Monday. That was over $5 million USD in that match. We've had some people sharing their betting slips, or in those matches, I should say. We've had some people sharing their betting slips on Twitter, just different screenshots of these parlays where it's Messi 2 goals, Mbappe 2 goals, Haaland 2 goals. You've got one person. This person also actually has Harry Kane to score 2 goals, so we will wait to see what happens with that. But it's $500 to win $800,000. Hard Rock Bet already cashed a parlay. Messi, Mbappe, Haaland, all 2+ goals. $1,500 into $148,000. So there's going to be a lot of these, I'm sure, that get on social media over the coming days. And there are some interesting matches ahead. France and Norway, like I said, Mbappe and Haaland will go head-to-head later in the week. Messi and Argentina, I don't know what they're going to do because they've got this thing wrapped up. They're going on to the knockout. But yeah, this is the World Cup's been awesome. And I love how much that it is taking it's taking hold in America, and I'm wondering if that will stick moving into the future.
Yeah, I mean, if Argentina plays Messi against Jordan, like he won the Golden Boot. The Golden Boot's over. He'll have 4 goals and call it a day.
So interestingly, the USA, Tanner, of all the teams out there, the USA has made some pretty substantial odds movements. So to put this in perspective, going into the World Cup, if memory serves me correct, Norway was 10th in odds at plus 3,000. The USA is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th at plus 3,000. This is the USA we're talking about. The team that never seems to show up, is not respected. Like, it's not, soccer's not an American sport, et cetera, et cetera. They're moving up the board pretty quickly. France, I will say, France has been the biggest winner so far. Spain was the pre-tournament favorites. France was right behind them in second. They are now the odds-on, not odds-on, but they are the odds favorite at plus 390. It's Spain at plus 500, Argentina and England at plus 600 behind them. Portugal's dropped a little bit. Brazil and Germany have dropped a little bit. Netherlands has moved up a bit. And then again, the USA at plus 3,000.
Yeah, I think when I look at the top dogs, obviously France, Spain, Argentina, England, I mean, one of those teams is probably going to win it. I would assume 2 of those teams are probably going to be in the finals. So it's picking the right combination there. But if you're looking at long shots, like Portugal, obviously with Ronaldo, not that they had a good first round game. We'll see what they do in their second game. But you got Ronaldo there. You have Brazil, who has dropped in the odds from what it seems. Germany, Netherlands. Netherlands was the team that professor picked, who's picked like past 3, so you never know about them. I think the U.S., like if you look at just their odds to get to the round of 16, like the quarterfinal round, like you're laying a little juice there. Like you're definitely the U.S. It would be a shocker to not see them get down to the final. I would say at least 16 teams, but potentially the final 8 teams based on where the odds are trending right now after their first couple games. Also have to keep in mind, not saying they've played cupcakes, but the schedule has not been what it's going to be.
But that's a big piece of them potentially making this run, because looking ahead, and granted, we don't know the matchups, but it's shaping up for them to have a very easy path to make a deep run.
Yeah, which again, that's why they probably need to, if they win their group, they're going to have the easier run, I'm assuming. So a lot of people are talking about, are they going to play starters? What are they going to do in that final game? Like, they won their they won their group already.
Yep.
So does a 3-0 make the 3-0? It depends. They're probably going to look at what 3-0 gets us versus what 2-1 or 2-0-1 gets us.
Yeah, I think they won it already, so it wouldn't make a difference. I'm pretty sure they're the top seed in their group.
But it wouldn't make a difference on seeding.
Nah, they'd be good.
So they could kick back and relax and not do anything. Turkey is currently plus 260 to beat them, and then the U.S. is minus 110.
Looking at the Golden Boot odds to win the tournament's highest goal scoring award, Mbappe and Messi, not quite a 2-horse race, but they're definitely ahead. Mbappe plus 150, Messi plus 165. Interesting that Mbappe is the leader despite being behind Messi in total goals. Erling Haaland plus 500, which for Norway, with all due respect, Norway is not expected to win this thing. They're not even in the top 10. So the fact Haaland's that high shows how good he is. You've got Harry Kane at plus 650. Granted, we are recording this before he's played his second game, so he's got to keep pace, but could potentially give you some value. And then you've got Mikel Oyarzabal of Spain at plus 2,500, and it drops off from there.
I mean, I would probably go right based on what I've seen. I would be taking Messi to win the Golden Boot right now. Just how they play, I feel like Argentina is so reliant on him with the soccer ball. I think, obviously Mbappe is very good and they're kind of in the same boat, but the way Messi handles the ball is just different. It feels different to me. I'd be leaning towards Messi.
I'd go with Mbappe.
Okay. Well,
Mbappe is definitely, like, Messi's the GOAT, no doubt. Mbappe's definitely going to retire as the World Cup's all-time leading goal scorer, because right now he's 2 goals behind Messi. He's the favorite to win the Golden Boot, which you would think means he at least beats him by 1 goal, which would put him within 1 goal of Messi's all-time World Cup leading mark. And Mbappe's probably got a minimum 2, maybe 3 World Cups left in him. I mean, the guy's only 27 years old, I think.
I don't know. Messi it's different. Again, I'm not a big soccer guy, so watching what I've seen, I've actually watched a lot of the World Cup. I've been pretty into it. I'm going to go with Messi. I think Argentina is going to make a run. I think France gets knocked out in the semis and Argentina goes to the championship.
All right. Well, whatever your predictions are, let us know down in the comments below. Golden Boot team to win it, whatever you got, let us know. We want to see it. Hit the like button while you're down there and subscribe because we are pushing to 1,000 subscribers. Got videos coming out every single day, and we hope to see you here back again.
That was Red Line, the greatest podcast in sports betting entertainment. We will see you next time for another episode.